Einstein is a communist. Oh, come on now. You don't really mean to tell me you think Einstein is a communist?
Perhaps not a communist exactly, but certainly a misguided liberal. After all, he is a known pacifist. He even released a book against war with that famous atheist, Sigmund Freud. With the threat of international communism hanging over the free world, such beliefs are naive, childish. They only serve to help those who would destroy our way of life.
Are you calling Einstein childish?
Everybody, I'd like to propose a toast to my dearest friend, Montgomery Clift.
Bessie May.
No, Monty, I mean it. Why do you always call me Bessie May? Why don't you call me by my real name?
What, Elizabeth Taylor? I read about her in the tabloids. To me, you're Bessie May. That's your real name.
Remember when we were on Broadway, on stage doing real theater together?
No. I wanted to be the greatest actor on earth.
Well, you were.
I wanted to play Hamlet and Chekhov.
But you did play Chekhov, remember? We played Chekhov.
Oh, how could I forget? I was slaughtered by the critics for that. And now I spend all this time in Hollywood. And for what? For what? Put all that work into it. And once the editors get through with it, you got no control over how it appears on the screen anymore. You think you're doing it one way, and then chop. They turn it into the entirely opposite thing. Every movie is watered down by the shitty mentality of this place. You give your best performance of your life into a character who's been written and rewritten 4 or 5 different writers until there's no human trace left anymore.
The screen's not your reflection, Monty. You're not going to find any answers about yourself there.
I already told you this is an important scene. It's the seduction theory. It shows how Freud was misled to believe that all neuroses are caused by children being sexually assaulted by adults. Until he discovered that trauma isn't a question of reality, but a fantasy. Shows the missteps he took on the path to his important discoveries.
Look, people want titillation in a picture. You're asking us to sit through a feature-length film with nothing but unconsummated relationships. What are you, Pablo fucking Picasso?
Everybody thinks I have this fairy tale life. Everybody wants to be me, to be Marilyn Monroe. What a load of shit. I thought marriage would truly bring happiness. You know, someone you can trust, like an extension of yourself. But who can you trust? All my life, boys paid attention to me. They wanted me around, like part of the decor, like a painting brightens up a living room. I thought this time it would be different.
Well, isn't it?
It was at first. He paid attention to me like nobody ever had. Everybody else just thought I was a big joke. And now all he does is work. We don't even talk.
Yes, and you see, this is precisely the problem with Hollywood today. The movies should be promoting wholesome values to the impressionable masses and not just feeding their desire for absolute vulgar entertainment. And furthermore, we are concerned that you wish to make a motion picture about a depraved atheist who propagated anti-Christian ideas and child sexuality. The effects of such a movie on the general public can only be deleterious.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Father, but this will probably be one of the least depraved films to have been produced in years.
I don't think you realize the gravity of the threat these people pose to our way of life. A very reliable source has indicated there are 600 communists working in the motion picture and television industries in Hollywood, California. 520 of those individuals have been identified as communists in that they are or were members of the Communist Party USA, or were members of the Communist Political Association, USA. The occupational breakdown of those employed in the motion picture industry whose occupation has been ascertained is as follows. Actresses 47, actors 45, directors 15, producers 8, writers 127, publicists 5, musicians 42, analysts 9, technicians 12, cameramen 3, film editors 1. Miscellaneous. Cartoonists, laborers, office employees, artists 62.
And I wanted a child so badly. Children are so wonderful. They're not jaded or bitter or nothing.
Sometimes I wish I could be like a child again. But that's all over. Sometimes I wish I could cling to the happiest memories of my life so that I could keep them forever, you know? Now, 30 years or 30 seconds is all the same. It all goes.
But you can't go back. That's why it would be so nice to be really finished. To just say goodbye to fame and the whole stinking business.
You're a goddamn film director, that's what you are.